Hey Libra, Candy here. I just wanted to take some time to get the new energy for January 2021 and just to give some messages. Ooh, Libra is ready. Some messages, some advice for the month ahead. Okay, so far it is a time for healing. I know that you have been going through some things, you know, especially in the emotional sphere. Maybe there's been a breakup. I don't know yet, but you know, I do feel like a phase has ended. A phase, some type of phase. I don't know if it's a job, whatever it entails, because you know, all this is general messages. So it's like a phase has ended, and kind of how you see, like, is the beginning of a new one. All right. So let's see what else we have for my Libra, January 2021. All right. Nothing will come of this situation. All right. So as far as I see it, the phase that has ended has kind of basically put you in maybe a worried mindset. Maybe you're worried about something. But when this nothing will come of this situation card comes out, I usually think of it two ways. I think of it as nothing, there's nothing to worry about. There is actually nothing to worry about. This is just your time to relax and let time kind of heal the wounds that have been opened from the situation. Also, I do see that nothing will come of the situation does mean, like, you know, legit, like nothing is coming from this. This is not going into fruition. So it's kind of time for you to take that deep breath and allow yourself the time to remove yourself from a situation that is actually not going to get anywhere. It's not getting you anywhere. Okay? But that doesn't mean lose hope, because this is one situation, you know. Let's see, Libra. All right, hold your vision. Now, while you may feel this situation or this cycle that's ending, you may feel like a little bit clouded, or you don't know what to do next. That, like I said, it doesn't mean that something great won't come from it. There is something that you wanted that maybe this whole situation put a pause on. But if you hold your vision, if you hold on to what you truly wanted to get out of it, it doesn't mean that it was supposed to be with this person, or it doesn't mean it's supposed to be with this particular situation. But holding your vision actually lets the universe know that you're still willing to receive anything that you've wanted to. And just because it didn't come from this particular way that you thought it should, you know. Okay, so let me get one more card. Ooh. Work through your fears. I'm telling you, Scorpio, and this particular card is coming up for everybody. Working through your fears. What is it that you're afraid of? And because when I see this Scorpio card, it always talks about things that are not on the surface that we should be thinking about and trying to work through. Some of the things that we don't actually say out loud, but we feel deep within. What is it that we should be working towards and working through? All right, so meditate and contemplate is the last card that is pulled. And it is important for you to kind of, like, this time for healing and this meditate and contemplate is like they're twin sisters, you know, that time where you just have to release. And it has, whatever the situation is, obviously, like I said, it has a lot to do with your emotions. There's a lot of water cards, like this new moon in Pisces. You might have Pisces in your chart. You might be dealing with a Pisces. I kind of do see that being in someone's moon sign. And the Scorpio card, you know, it does talk about deep transformations. So what is this time for healing? What is Libra's time for healing? What's up with this Libra's time for healing? Ooh, time for healing. And like I said, it has a lot to do with emotions. Healing the emotions. Maybe healing from things that are not even enlightened to you yet. It talks about secrecy, or sometimes, like I said, you could be dealing with Pisces too. But sometimes when I see the moon, I think about mental states. I think about mental states. And right now, it's calling for you to heal some mental states. Yeah, because it's not just that. It's mental states that, like I said with the Scorpio card, mental states that not very many people see come from you. Usually you're very jovial, or you seem really balanced. I mean, Libra is my yacht, that balance. But on the inside, you're not always as balanced as you like to believe. Okay, so I need to, when I see the moon card, I have to know more. Let's see. This moon card. The time for healing. What's up with this moon card? For my Libras. See, and it's like the cards are not coming out because it's like it's still something that you're not even sure how to go through. Yeah. Maybe there were some secrets when it came to a partnership. Or maybe, yeah, there was things you didn't know about a partnership that you kind of found out, or that you will be finding out. Or you need to heal from the deep emotional situation that you were in regarding family. Yeah, because it talks, the moon card also talks about deep emotions. Maybe it's for the fact that you wanted to start a family, you wanted to be with a person long term, and it didn't work out that way. Maybe due to some secrets, or due to someone's lack of emotions. Okay, so nothing will come of this situation. See, with the Star, that is the Hope card, with the Queen of Wands, okay, with the Four of Cups, and with the Lovers. You have to believe that this was actually, in harmony with the 6. Okay, whatever it was that kind of stopped, you have to believe that this is in harmony. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing more that's going to come from this situation here with the Four of Cups. Nothing else is going to come from it, like legit, He's just standing there or sitting there with the one cup in his hand, not really necessarily doing anything. It's just a situation that's just up in the air. So when it means nothing will come from this, it genuinely means nothing will come from this. But also realizing that this is actually something that was really good that was happening, with this Lovers and the 6. It's about harmony. It's actually in harmony with you kind of reaching a certain goal, a certain dream. Because the Star card, yes, it could be talking about someone who wants to reach some type of, stardom, but it's also about having hope. So that's why I said you have to believe, or you have to have faith that with this Queen of Wands, that you're reaching your ultimate power. You're standing in it, because the Queen of Wands, this sister stands in her power. Look at her. She knows that she's royalty with the purple flowers. Purple is the color of royal. Royal nature with the gold. She's very much so in her power. She also is really strong in where she stands. Like, look at all of this red. That signifies to me the root chakra. She's very strong in where she stands in her place in the world, right? And maybe what was happening is that you kind of were on some type of shaky ground with that anyway. How you view yourself, what you thought you deserved. And maybe that's the kind of situation that got you with the moon and these really deep feelings that you need to heal from. Whatever happened, it's time to understand that it's actually bringing you into your best and greatest self. Okay? Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Yeah. Don't be blinded by the fact that this shit happened. It needs you to stay loyal to your vision. It needs you to not be of a split mind, reverting back, thinking, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna come through in my favor. And that's probably what your fears are. Your deep fears is like probably believing that things won't work in your favor, or things don't ever work in your favor. But it's not true. Okay, working through your fears is going to give you justice in this situation. And when I see justice, it really just means balancing things out. With the number 11, I oftentimes see it as a portal that you're walking through. So with Scorpio being a card of transformation, I always look at the Scorpio card or the death card as being like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? And that is going to be your justice, recognizing that the transformation that's happening from old mindsets and, things that you need to really heal from, and worrying about if a situation was right or if it was supposed to go down that way or whatever the situation is actually bringing you into a more focused, a more powerful state. All right, especially if you utilize this time to actually heal, because the only thing I see is that you could possibly just keep going into the same cycle. This is why this 11 is here. That this is also why this 17 is here, because 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 is like, it's the same cycles over and over again. It's never ending, right? So it could go that way. But this is why the Lover's card, because the Lover's card also talks about a Gemini. There could have been a Gemini involved. But it also talks about decision making, going one way or the other. All right. And the 11 is walking through the new portal. That 1 means newness, right? But you could easily be repeating this thing. Repeating the same ways of being, the same ways of doing things, and actually not healing, right? And then you'll be faced with this situation again. And once again, you'll be clouded. Once again, you won't be loyal to your vision. I do see it that you see that it was a setback, whatever this was. But in reality, it's time to look at it different, okay? Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate, yeah. All right, yep. I do see 8 of Cups, and it's usually talked about 8 of Cups as being that walking away card. And yes, maybe you did have to walk away, but I see through meditation, because look, this guy looks like he's meditating, you know what I mean? It looks like he's having some time with that third eye and really seeing what he can pull from his intuition. And because of all the water cards, I do realize that maybe you're not trusting your intuition, or maybe you didn't trust your intuition, and this is giving you this time where you're like, oh wow, what the, how can I hold on to my vision when I'm not even sure if my vision is going to see me through, if it's already gotten me here. But this is the time to have, with this 8 of Cups, yes, it's walking away, but it's more so emotional maturity. Taking this time out to heal and to contemplate on what has happened, and to be reflective, and to really understand what your mind and your mental state is really telling you and what it actually wants. This is the time to mature in that way. So I'm going to end this off with some affirmations. Right? And to let you know, I am accepting personal readings and donations. And all of that is going to be below in the description. So let's see. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. And this is that time for healing, honestly. You can't do it the same way. You can't push all your emotions and all your fears to the side and pretend like they're not there anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Your hang-ups about relationships, your hang-ups about emotional situations. And Virgo also got this card, so you might be dealing with a Virgo, or you might have Virgo in your chart, vice versa. And this is your time to really come into your power. And if anything, this is a time to really look at your root chakra. Once again, I talk about the root chakra, and it's because red is coming all up and through you guys reading, right? It's just red everywhere. It's like, you know, that maybe this time is the time to really see what's going on in that root chakra, you know? Going into these same cycles, it's time to ask yourself, well, why? You know, what isn't healed? It's a time for healing. What fears do I have that's kind of like keeping me stuck? What is it? All right. It says, everything that we do and everyone that we meet is put in our paths for a purpose. Whatever the situation is, it's allowing you, like I said before, to come into your power, to really look at what it is that you need to heal, to really look at what are your real fears here, and look at what you need to change, to really look and, you know, really observe your vision from a point of everything you've been through all the way up until now, and see, have you truly been loyal to your vision? And a lot of the times we say, okay, this person did wrong. It's almost like, stop playing the blame game. Is no one here to blame. Nothing happened that was wrong. Things don't fail unless you don't make decisions. Indecisive natures make you fail, okay? Not making a decision makes you fail, but making a decision and taking it out actually makes you more successful. It makes you successful because whether you go left or you go right, you're still going to end up on the path that you're supposed to be on, especially if you hold your vision and stay loyal to it. Because then that way you'll always have, I guess, a checkpoint. Like, okay, I did this, and now did I get to my desired goal? No. So that means let me rework it so I can get where I need to go. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? So I love you guys. I hope this helped. I hope you resonated with it. If you did, let me know. All right. Peace.